and I tweeted yesterday, actually, Brock, with the extreme action that we have had in the last couple days. It's really going to be interesting to
Hello.
see what channels are respected. Hi, Barack.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you, my trading warrior brother?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm
Have you
doing
been in
fine.
Zoom? Have you been in Zoom before to know how to share
Yeah,
the screen?
yeah, yeah. Let me see. I think last time was that. So I need to
Green
Click.
button that says
share
share.
share my screen, right?
Yeah,
All right.
Yes,
getting it. Beautiful.
perfect.
Do you see it?
Got it.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, for people who don't know me, it's Burak from tradingchannels.uk. So we have, I think this is our third or fourth time. So
Wow.
without going into
You're a
too
regular.
much introduction, yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy it. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
good.
nice to listen to you and then yeah, speak about all the markets, which I do. I can do for hours, just like you guys. I can see
Yeah.
how the discussions can go for a long time.
Yes.
We can speak about the
We
markets
can.
all day, every day.
We could
So,
get obsession. We could get obsessed, and then everything that's happening in the world, kind of, well, what will the bonds do about this? Oil do about this?
that's
So,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Shakespeare laid the curse on us. Maybe we live in interesting times, and
Yes.
we do.
Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, there's a lot of interest into trading and loads of people commenting. So it's, I've been uh, maybe 6, 7 years only blogging. But I think the last 2 years it has increased immensely. People want to learn more about it. So yeah, interesting times.
Yeah. So, wow, it looks like we're starting with S&Ps and
Yeah, the usual
okay,
suspects. Okay.
okay, go ahead, bro.
All right. So the the breakout from the golden channel, which was right here, and the back test was obviously quite bullish, and then the the blue resistance here got broken out and got back tested, and it was back tested a few times here too. This is obviously the news here from Iran,
Right.
and this is the Iranian strike onto the bases, but
It
nonetheless,
respected the breakout of
it
the orange line, the
exactly.
blue line breakout or orange line breakout. It came right back to that line, respected.
Yes,
Because
yes,
that
it
channel
is.
goes back how far? A year or so?
This is May, yeah,
Okay.
last year May,
Okay.
and the blue one was holding, but of course this is news triggered, so it is kind of got in there, but buyers came back in pretty quickly, and now we're at a new all-time high, and I think maybe we're gonna get maybe this one will hold for a while. But the blue resistance now, it's getting tested. It's holding for now, but probably maybe we get another pullback. But as long as this red and the golden supports are holding, I believe there is more upside, maybe to the red top band. So this red channel is forming. Looks like it's forming. The top band, nicely defined channel to the upside. And yeah, there is nothing bearish in sight at the moment, which is why I did this mode on still. On Dow Jones, it is was a similar breakout from the golden top band. You can see it's a long term. So this is from 2017. 3 touches. The fourth one cleared it, and the back test was a beautiful bounce together with the blue bottom band. So this here, the blue channel got confirmed at this low, and this is where it was a unmistakably buy signal. We were watching all of it, of course, not only Dow Jones, but on S&P, NASDAQ, which I will show. So when all of those things come together at this one particular date and location and level, at their respective supports, then it's quite a high probability trade, buying it there. And then the Dow Jones came all the way to the green resistance, which was tested 3, 4, 5 more. And then you can see that the next two touches held, and this is again news, and it kind of caused a damage. Oops. It caused a damage, but it still managed to hold. And now we are also at an all-time high, and the red top band. So the red channel is perfectly formed with 4 touches on its top band, and the 5th one is coming right now. So a break to the upside, I believe there is not much resistance above it. So there's kind of...
So we either stop here or pretty soon, or we're entering the parabolic stage.
Yes, yes.
The parabola, if you use a compass, we're starting to enter a parabolic phase for a blow off. Is that what your charts are telling you? Okay.
Yeah. I'm
nothing negative.
It's a long shot. Yeah, a long shot to get all the way to the blue top band. I mean, I wouldn't say it's going to go there, but if it breaks to the upside, that's still another buy signal. So there is, as you said.
What would be your first warning sign, Burak?
Blue channels break.
Okay, the blue and the green line intersect right there.
These two.
Yeah.
If these two, I mean, if we sell off and then break them to the downside, that would be at least a short-term sell signal.
Right. You don't have anything like that in the S&Ps because the Dow was weaker.
On S&P, it's the same, the red and the golden. So if it sells, let's say if it's
3,200,
if you stop here and break these to the downside below 3,200, that would make things a little bit, kind of really bearish now all of a sudden. So
thank you, buddy, because we always have to, all we're doing, we're always reassessing based upon what we get, and it's kind of good to know where a scenario becomes invalidated.
Yeah, it is. It is scenarios, and they're all dependent on price action. Right. There is nothing like, I can say this is going to be 9,000, 10,000 on Nasdaq. I can never say that. I can only say these are the supports that are holding, and as long as they do, and as long as we see touches on the supports, we keep buying them. This is price action trading rather than depending on several scenarios, or
making
I don't
predictions.
do any Fibonacci's, all sorts. I don't do those things. It's just the lines I follow.
So on the pure.
Nasdaq, yes, it's I keep the longer term. I keep only the ones that are important to my eyes.
Right.
And
great point.
For the Nasdaq, for example, is the golden again. 1, 2, 3. This is a back test after the breakout, and this is another back test after the breakout. Right. The green one hasn't formed yet, so it's just I'm keeping it as a reference. But this here on the golden back test, and it happened when Nasdaq and S&P, Dow Jones and S&P were touching their supports as well. Right. So that's what I mentioned. I mean, when you have something so synchronized after the breakout, that is where you heavily buy. That is what happens. And now the blue resistance is broken. You can see that 1, 2, 3, third touch, and the 4th one cleared it, and now we got back tested. And more importantly, the red top band was also cleared, and they are holding as supports. So that is also as like a parabolic. You can see the green resistance is getting forced to break. You can see 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one has cleared it. You can see very, very eager to keep going. Okay. So why would anyone really take a short position? I don't know. I just want to emphasize that there is no reason before the price action to short anything or to buy anything. That is kind of my motto for trading.
Okay.
On Yeah, this is our Russell 2000, and the break out of the blue channel, and the back test a few times. It was quite persistent, but it didn't go back into the blue channel. And the red one, the red top band, held a few times, and that was the only bearish thing that could have happened for Russell. But actually, it then break it to the upside, which was again very bullish. And this action here again, news triggered, and the green top band and a little bit help from the red, you can see it still managed to recover with these supports. On F.A.C.E, this is here the golden channel, a major channel from 2019 January. So actually, just like the others, I mean, there's a major channel, but it's not as steep as the U.S. indices, obviously.
Although it is a U.S. indice.
No, this is UK.
Oh, UK. I thought it was Russell.
This is
Okay.
UK.
Okay. Yeah.
And this
Do you draw
here,
any conclusions? I know your pure chart is from some of these European bourses not being as strong as U.S.
I mean, F.A.C.E has barely taken out 2008, 2007 top, so it is very, very weak compared to U.S. indices.
Okay.
It's really not booming in any way or form.
So
and look at this, even this golden channel from last year, the slope is so low. It's such a small slope. It looks like a bear flag to me. But obviously, this can go all the way to the golden top band before it reverses. But for now, we are holding the long from here. This was really a very, very easy buy. And the blue resistance is broken too. So this was here 1, 2, 3, 4 touches.
So do you buy more on this breakout of a bull flag here?
I think
what if you're flat? What do you do?
The buy was here. It didn't touch it. I was planning to add to it. It didn't touch the red, and it happened so quickly during the news. So I couldn't buy it. I mean, it's still a buy. I'm not debating that it's not. But this is a nice consolidation, which is now breaking to the upside. But there are better things to buy. if you were to buy here, that is already it's 500 points. But here, F.A.C.E is very weak. So I would rather have DAX rather than F.A.C.E. DAX is, this is the October low, which came at the green bottom band, and now this is the third and fourth touches, and the green channel is the one to watch for. Let's say if it's going to turn to the bear side, to the short side, maybe the trigger will be the blue top band. Now, this is also from 2019 January, and if we see a reversal here and break the green bottom band, all of a sudden DAX would look quite bearish. But since October, it was very, very bullish. I mean, especially with this kind of break. You can see a few touches. Let me call it the red one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, and then the breakout. That was also a confirmation. So on Forex, Euro has cleared the long term. This is a daily chart. I use always log scale, by the way. The 5 touches and then the break, the back test of that blue resistance was bullish, and this is the bounce, but it's not really happening. It's not really surging to.
Do you have any rule, like maybe too many touches of a particular channel have it perhaps more vulnerable than less opportunities to play that level? You know what I'm saying,
When
Barack? Like it's
yes,
given, okay, you didn't buy the red line break there, so we'll let you do it now, a month later, almost at the same level.
yeah,
Uh,
if it comes to the blue broken resistance again for another back test, I would again try another long.
okay,
That
where's
is,
that coming
yeah,
in? 108?
it's way down. It's not the same level. It's coming right here. So that is like 110,
Okay,
just about 110 maybe.
okay.
Depends on how
A
fast it
day
gets
away.
there, obviously,
Yeah.
when and if it gets there,
It's an
when,
NFP
yeah.
report away.
Yeah, can happen. Yeah,
Okay,
but
nice
it
look.
is. It's far from being very impulsive, and I think
Oh,
the
that's
U.S.
an Elliott term. You're a channel guy.
Yeah, but it is kind of like thrust,
All
right?
right.
That's
Okay.
like yeah, but I have been Elliot back in 2010, so
Oh, okay. All right.
and I kind of left it there.
Do you know
Um,
why R.N. Elliott, when he's walking down the street, had waved at everyone he saw?
why?
He was impulsive. But don't worry, his wife was corrective.
Okay, these are the Elliot wave jokes then.
That's the only one I have. Everyone's heard it 100 times.
Yeah,
Anyway, so okay, so here
this
we
is
go.
US dollar index. So
Okay.
the red and the blue supports came together right here. This
Hmm.
is like double channel support,
Yeah.
and the blue one looks like a bull flag at the moment within the red channel. And this explains why euro couldn't really pass through,
Yeah.
because 50% of it is euro, right?
Right.
And if and when the blue channel breaks to the down upside, if it comes here, and then it would look much worse for all the currencies against the US dollar. I'm not saying it will. Again, it's price action evident. So if it does and when it does, then we can consider what to do. And the red bottom band, if it breaks to the downside, then it would be obviously quite bearish for US dollar. So for now, it looks bullish, and that's what matters.
Well, can you
On
go back to that for just 1 second?
mm,
So if we break above 97.50, the blue channel, then we could make a move above par,
let's
to
see,
par.
this is depending on when it gets there, right?
Yeah, yeah,
97, 90, 97, 80, 60.
yeah.
So
It's not
that
that
is
far
kind
away.
of the level where we may breach the
Okay,
blue top band.
and get another rally back to the red
Yeah,
top line of the
that,
channel. Okay.
that's right. Yeah, it is like
You
at
call them
100.
return lines, the lines above. What
The top
terminology?
band, I call it the top band of the channel.
Okay,
So two touches on the top. The third one would be also very nice to see. Yeah, and
okay,
if the blue channel breaks to the upside, I believe it's going to get there to the red top band at
oh,
around 100.
okay.
Hmm.
Nice look.
And pound is very nice, nicely moving within the technical picture. The blue resistance was the stopper of the rally, so you can see it's very accurate. And now the green channel may form. I'm just saying it may form because it needs another touch on its bottom band and the bounce. So that needs a confirmation. But short term, the small blue channel was broken and back tested here. And there is, so the black support was broken actually yesterday. And the most important one is the red resistance, which already has 3 touches. So the scenario is if the green channel holds at the
Yeah,
bottom,
yeah.
then it will probably break the red to the upside. Then we can maybe get to 135 again. So this is
Okay.
against stronger US dollar,
Yeah.
clearly. But pound is a different animal right now because it has been battered so much since 2016. It play its own game. So that is the only explanation I can make if
Are
it
the
does
people
happen.
in the UK confused about what's going on
Um,
as much as we
they
are? That
were, they were. Now we are not very confused anymore. We are getting out. So
okay?
we'll see actually what happens after end of this month. It's not going to be a very big shock. I think there's a transition period, but at least there is certainty that Brexit is happening and there's no more negotiations. So it is certain. And from there on, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Mhm. And Aussie dollar, the top band, the double resistance, which was the red. So you can see the red had 3 touches, and the second touch, together with the green top band, was a little bit damaged, but it still held. And now the it explains why Aussie has been selling off, because also it accelerated after the break of the red channel to the downside. Now there is this very thin, very steep blue channel that has formed, and I believe if it breaks to the upside, we'll see some rally. But more importantly, I think Steve showed this as well. This golden broken resistance was back tested here, and it's getting back tested here again. So that is, I think, and it is within the green channel still. So there may be more upside, because this has been a long-term resistance from 2018, and it is broken. Again, this is against the stronger US dollar, so it remains to be seen what's happening on that US dollar index channels. Same thing with the okay, let me show this as a Kiwi long term, if I can. So the Kiwi long term, the red, this is a sideways channel from 2011. So the bottom band bounce confirmed it as a channel, and the green bear flag was broken back into. I'm sorry, there's so many lines here, but because I'm focusing on the more on the shorter term there, but you can see the green bear flag was broken to the downside, and now it's broken to the upside, and also the golden resistance is broken. So I think Kiwi is also looking rather bullish, even though it is now selling off within the blue channel. I think it is bullish.
I'd be
Unless, yeah,
interested since we're kind of starting to get towards the end. The
yeah,
tremendous moves that
on,
we had in the metals and the
yeah.
energy. I'm wondering how they respected things.
Let's do this.
Okay.
On oil,
Yeah.
the
Wow. Went
peak,
right there.
the peak
Did you
was
have that gold line in before it got there?
no, no,
Okay. Yeah. All
because
right.
it's
It
just
just
forming. But
happened.
yeah, but the red one, you can
Yeah.
see the red one just touched, even though it was very news triggered, it was
Did it take
perfectly
out that
aligned
high a little bit all the way to the left?
all the
The
way to the
left, it
left.
looks like, yeah, all the way
I don't think
back.
so. I think it came very close. No, it's actually lower.
Oh, huh,
Yeah,
lower high. Okay.
yeah. Um, so I think the golden channel has a chance here, and I actually bought 60 today,
Okay.
but it's forcing my hand. If it breaks it to the downside, I would probably fold.
Okay.
It's still struggling to keep going, but this here is also from Trump's speech. I think it fell too fast, too much, and it will recover, I believe, to 62-ish. So I'm still keeping my hopes high. We'll see today, I guess,
Yeah, it looks like you have
if we
more
see a rally.
touches. You have more touches on the top channel than you do on the bottom.
Uh, the top is two touches, and
Oh,
on the
two
bottom
and
is 3 now.
oh, three.
So you can see
Oh, okay.
if you count this, this
Yeah,
is
I
now the
count them
third
as
touch
like
today.
two.
Yeah, 2 here and this one here.
Yeah, I kind of count that as one
Yeah,
touch, and then
yeah.
the what's going on here is another
hmm
touch. But
hmm
yeah, okay.
So energy, Nasdaq.
Going to break that,
Sorry,
Barack.
huh?
It's going to break that eventually.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
my view.
yeah. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. I think
What do
eventually
I
it may
know?
break it.
I'm just a
Um,
blind
but
squirrel in the
but
middle of a snow-covered
but
forest.
I think it may go to the red top band one more time and then come
Yeah.
back down. Yeah.
Okay.
This is here the nat gas. The red support from 2016 is holding for now at the very recent bottom. So
The
recent
Widowmaker.
low. Yes. Everybody calls it Widowmaker. Yeah, it is
Well, you know how many
now.
guys have had heart attacks trading
I know.
trading it? Okay.
I mean, last year's rally took out a fund, right? I mean,
Yeah.
everybody saw that guy. So I know it's a lot of lines here, but if you look at it independently, the golden channel is broken and back tested. The black one is holding. The blue resistance rail is holding still. There is still some resistances to be taken out.
Hmm.
And as long as this red long-term support is holding, there is hope. There is hope. And let's
Hope
see.
is the oxygen in our lives and the
Yes,
carbon monoxide in our
a
trading.
lot of people are hoping for nat gas. I am too. I bought it yesterday
Yeah.
after seeing the red support,
Yeah. Okay.
and yeah, I'm hoping.
Okay.
The gold was a double resistance right here, and it still is. I mean, it was bashed during the last
Oh, it blew through that
huge
line
spike.
like
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah.
but it is news, so I doesn't count in my in my book. It doesn't count as a breakout, so it may still come back and all the way down to the golden bottom band. Unthinkable. I know everybody says gold cannot
The
do that, but
lower one, where's that
yeah,
come in?
here
Where's that come in?
1300.
That's possible.
Mhm. So if the blue channel breaks to the
Hmm.
downside, I believe it can, but it just has to
Let me ask
happen.
you, you have a little Elliott here. So, okay, you show this chart, it goes all the way back to the 2011 high. And for a bit, we got through the 61.8, I think it was
hmm
1558 or something.
hmm
As an Elliottician, could this whole thing from 2015 be a corrective rally from the 8-year decline, 1900 to 1050, form wise?
I'm telling it from a technic TA or channel's point of view rather than Elliottician because
Right. Okay.
it is looking like a bear flag. Let's put it that way.
This whole
Yeah,
rally
the
from
golden.
2015.
Yeah, the
Okay.
golden channel
Yeah.
is for the moment, unless it breaks, it gets broken to the upside. It
Hmm.
is a bear flag. Looking at it as a cold, right? It is based on basically only lines
Where is that
that looks
golden
like a
line
bear
up
flag.
on top, buddy?
Mhm.
That it needs to close above. Can you give
This
me a price?
it's actually 1600, 1600. You mean this spike? Yeah, it
No,
doesn't
no,
count,
not
but
the.
it's a
Yeah, the gold line. Where is it coming
the
in?
gold line here is around 1590.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. And last but not least is silver. The spike, and I had these by the way plotted before this
The
happened.
blues,
Yes,
not the
blue and the
red,
red.
but the blues.
Also
The
the red.
red?
Yeah,
Well, how? Based upon it was geometric to what the three
yeah.
touches you had on the bottom?
I was
And
expecting this to become a channel, and then I
okay.
put it there. And then I said, this could be a nice double resistance, but it happened so fast, I didn't short it. But it's still, you can see the blue channel is broken too.
Yeah.
So that makes things quite bearish for silver, and probably we may have another touch on the red bottom band,
Uh-huh.
and then this red channel is also is a bull flag on its own, right? It looks
Right.
like from the slope of it,
Right.
it looks like a bull flag.
Like eventual
So we can't
breakout.
deny that. Yeah,
Okay, with one more test down there. Okay,
that's right.
and
Yeah,
your bottom red line would come in where early, like in the spring.
16-ish. Yeah,
That one
somewhere
down
here.
there.
If we fall there, it's a
16.
yeah, 16-ish. I mean, depending
Okay.
on how fast it gets there, is February,
Okay.
March, if it
Okay.
takes its time.
Actually, I have some cycle lows due in the spring.
Okay.
All right. So great.
That's it
That's
for
it.
now. Yeah.
Well, you know what?
We covered 14 markets, I think.
In record time, Burak, you're the best, buddy.
Thank
You
you.
know, I hope that 2020 is your best year ever in the markets and in
Thank
every
you,
other
Dale.
way.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you. So for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Burak. I'm proud to call you my trading warrior brother. I love your channel work. I think you're one of the best
Thank you
at
very
just
much.
using only channels. So thanks for
Thanks,
edifying
mate.
our community, buddy.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Dale. Thanks for having me.
All right, that's a wrap, everybody. See everyone for the NFP. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Money comes and goes. Time is gone forever. Make it count. Adios, warriors.
Bye.
See you, Burak.